Hey guys, welcome back to episode 5 of our 1.6.4 modded series. I'm Illusion,
And I'm Gregtech.
and we just been playing around here, doing a little bit of work today. You can see this little temple Hotag built for our Thumbcraft and really all kind of research. Let me show you that real quick. I'll show you what we've been working on since the last episode. So, made a little. Hotag's a big fan of underground bunkers, so he made a little
Yeah.
magic underground bunker. So we have Darkcraft over here, vanilla enchanting over here with a layout for our bookshelves. We have some other rooms made up. I'm not sure. What's your plan for these? I don't know. Oh well.
It's for Dartcraft and three of them it's for Tomcraft.
Okay. And then we also brought our Thumbcraft research down here. We have done a good bit of research. Hotag did more of it than I did. I'll be the first one to admit. Got myself a copper cap greatwood wand that does have the fire built in, so we're still doing research there. Let's see, let me go across the way. Finished putting all 4 walls up on the factory, and I put on a roof last night. Well, I started to put on a roof yesterday, between our last episodes. So it's still kind of a work in progress. But I'll probably get that finished up after this. Brought over our AE system. Brought over a few of our machines, a rolling bench, and we still have all the basic IC2 machines. Also, we have a teleport pipe mod. If you remember the old Zelda teleport pipes, it's kind of the same thing. Except for, looks like the textures are broken right now. They weren't broken the other day. So,
For the teleport pipes?
yeah, even in NEI, the texture's broken.
I always saw that way. By the way, guys, if you are seeing this video, we just discovered today that we can wrench the aura node, so I'm picking
Oh,
some up.
oh, I forgot to show them. I'll go back into the little thing and show them. So you can see right here, diamond gears and a pipe per one. So we actually went and hooked this up to this liquid teleport pipe. We hooked this up to a pump down in the, not in the nether, but actually underneath us to pump up lava to keep our Gregtech thermal generator running. So let me go back here and show you the nodes. So he's actually out in the, you're out somewhere wrenching nodes and bring them
I
back.
think I'm near home with more 3 nodes.
Okay. They're kind of hard to see. If you saw the last episode, they're hard to see without the naked eye. If you look in the wall, you can see just these little faint little circles. But if you mouse over them with your thermometer, you can actually see what they are, and you can see what the aspects. So you can actually see this one has 16 Ignis. So I can actually see I have 5.35 Ignis in my wand, so I actually recharge it a little bit. Just right click on it to charge it up. But you gotta be careful not to drain it all. So I just took all of it, but I didn't kill it. And now I have 22 Ignis. So that's kind of the basic mechanics for charging up your wand. And you can see I have 22.35, and on the tooltip it actually says 0.11 V per tick to fire off my fire wand. And mouse back over it, so now 19. So that's kind of the basic mechanics for casting with the wand. And we're going to continue to do research to get more caps, just like in Thaumcraft 3, except for it's just all one wand, just different caps. So that's kind of what we've been working on. Kind of started moving some of the stuff out of the old little hidey hole into over here. So we're going to try to do most of our work. As far as dimension-wise, come on. It's actually 55 by 55 on the inside. So you may look at this structure and say, man, this is a big structure. But I promise you, we will fill it up with Gregtech and Railcraft and liquid storage.
And I'm back.
And you're back.
Ta-da! Yeah, bird with me.
So this is the one that has it. Yeah, look, it's got a node in there.
Revenge! But yeah, you can see the node inside. Oh, you can scan it again. I think I just.
Oh yeah. What did I get?
Oh, nice. You can research me now. Nice.
Yeah, I already researched you. See, Hotag's made up of
Oh,
8 Humanus and 4 Terra. So you can actually see it's a um, pure node. Let's see what else we got. Some Perdito and Ordo, Terra, Air. Let's see what this one is. This should look like Ignis. Nope. That's Victus and Terra. So we're probably getting Terra in all of them because they're actually made up in a log. And Terra is the log the Earth symbol. So cool. So we're actually going to take these and, thanks for Darkcraft to the, here you go, to the Cheaty rescue to move these nodes. So we're going to set those up in our little base so we can continue to recharge our wands. So what else? So you saw like last episode, that's where I kind of worked pretty hard on getting a roof. Looks like I missed a random piece of glass. I must have ran out. We don't want our machines to catch fire, so we've been cooking off some glass and some bricks to kind of keep going with the roof, and a pig on the roof. So that's kind of we're going to work on today. I'm actually going to work on a little bit of Buildcraft power, set up a refinery, start importing some oil into the base, so we can actually have some Buildcraft power, since we're only have IC2 power. But remember, we set up that diesel generator as our secondary source of power for IC2 machines. Well, we're not going to need it now that we have a lava pump hooked up, but we can move that off to something else. That diesel generator will run off Buildcraft fuel, but it has to be refined first out of oil into fuel. So that's another reason we're kind of working on that, and we're eventually going to get into railcraft boilers. So we need to go ahead and do some kind of power generation. I'm going to remind Hotag to leave the force wrench, so I don't have, since it's already upgraded and I don't have to make a new one. This episode, we may see if I can run to the nether and maybe scoop up some blaze rods, if not bring back a whole spawner. With Darkcraft, you can take the force wrench and right click on a spawner to actually pick up the spawner. I believe we still have one in here. Where's that zombie one you had?
I think it's on the A system.
Oh, of course, on the other side. And rain in the dark outside. So basically, when you get into the Stormcraft research, basically once you get all the most of the aspects, and you can actually see aspects here, you can see there's a lot of aspects.
Oh, I just got half a stack of steel and 7 emeralds.
From a chest?
No, a 12 bag.
Well, that's a good spoils bag.
Oh yeah.
Like I was saying, with the Stormcraft research, once you start getting the compound aspects from the base aspects, you just got to go around and scan everything because you're going to need lots and lots of resource points. And you're going to have to continue to look around for nodes so you can scan those to get more of your primal aspects as well. So it's kind of a different mechanic than Thaumcraft 3, but still very labor intensive, just like it was in Thaumcraft 3. So, spawner, sorry, taking over. There we go. So
You want the spider spawner?
No, I was just going to show the camera or show the audience that
Okay.
you can use the Darkcraft. Well, he stepped off the pressure plate. You can see right here that we do have a zombie spawner picked up. And also with these new versions of AE, you can see right here this search box that actually synchronizes. So as you type in your AE terminal, it'll also will type into NEI. Like if I type in steel, so it'll show me steel that I have in my AE system, and then all the steel recipes or any steel items on the right from NEI. You can also turn this off, but it's kind of a cool mechanic. That way, if you don't have it in your AE system, you can see on the right how to craft it or what you need to do. So, force wrench, thank you.
So yeah.
So let me see. I haven't really done a whole lot of research. I need to get these goggles revealing. One other thing about the Thumbcraft, you can see on my tooltip that it actually saying 100% of cost. So using these lower tiers of wands, it'll actually you have to increase your usage. So like if I,
Wanna sleep?
yeah, why not?
Just pass the night.
Yeah, definitely. So let's say if I needed to, like when I was making these fire caps, they cost 25 Ignis. Since I have a 10% over cost, so it was actually costing me 10% more than 25. So 27 and a half out of my wand instead of just a normal 25. So as you increase in your research, it'll actually go down to 100% of cost. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, I think you can actually do a little bit better, like maybe even like a 90% of cost. So you can actually kind of help yourself out. So that's kind of our objectives today. We're going to kind of maybe work on some BC power, get that set up, and I'll bring you back here in just a second once we get organized a little quick. See you in a minute. And we are out in the nether and just picking up some spawners. I'm looking for some blaze rods. And we brought our little Darkcraft wrench and we just picked up 2 spawners. So let's see what else we can get into. I know I said I was gonna build some BC power, which I am, but I wanted to get some blaze rods so I can make a ender tank so I can teleport the oil back to the factory. So that's kind of what we're doing. Since we have Darkcraft installed, we will just bring back these spawners and kind of create our own little spawner we have at our base. Also, Hotag was explaining to me that the other day that oh, I found a spoils bag. Let's see what we got. It's 10 track steel freezing spray. Okay, I don't know what that is. More tracks. That Darkcraft has there's a wither skeleton. Don't knock him off. Oh well. For the third time, Darkcraft has some blocks that you can actually use to spawn entities and spawn mobs. So I'm not real familiar with that, and I think we might look into it. So it might be a substitution for soul shards. That is, of course, a whole lot cheaper since we don't have any endstone. So we're gonna kind of look into that. I know it involves bottling the entity in a jar, and then it adds a recipe for the vanilla spawners. So that's kind of cool. All right, so looks like we got our 2 spawners. So we are going to. I picked up some nether brick to make a railcraft blast furnace. So I'm going to set that up, and I'll meet you back at the factory once we start working on this blaze rod spawner. There's some more. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, got 2. You got a 3rd one. And looks like Hodag got some wither effect. What'd you get? A bone? Cool. So necrotic bones are kind of cool. There's more. More. Let's see what we got. Got a stone sword, some coal. Let's see if we can get these blade rods too. And I'm out of arrows. Nice. This sword has knockback on it. Let me eat real quick. Oh, gas incoming. Did I get a rod? No, Hotag must have picked it up. Okay, anyways, guys, we'll got 5, so that'll work. So we're going to meet you back at the factory. See you in just a second. Made it back from the nether, okay. Uneventful trip. Just threw up this little mob house, and we're just doing a little bit of wiring. You can see right here that all the items are going to eventually flow right here and then output into this chest. So it's a little bit of an automated way of making it work. Nothing special about this. It's pretty much vanilla spawner. And we're going to take the two blaze spawners and put them in there. So as soon as Hotag gets ready, he's going to go throw them in there. So that's a good way. So basically the water outputs from both sides. So me in the center here dumps the items into the hopper. The hopper is outputting the chest. You can access the chest from there. So that's a quick way of getting in there. You're going to have to dig your way in, buddy. I sealed it up. So there's a reason I left you to that job. So after we get finished with this, we were able to pick up about I think like 8 or so blaze rods. So we're almost to the point where I can get some ender tanks. So as soon as we get this going, so basically I'm going to stand right here and whack them. I do have a looting 2 sword from Darkcraft, so hopefully it'll pick up the blaze rods pretty quickly. So since blazes take damage from water, even if I'm not here to whack them, they're still going to take damage from this moving water. So it is in a way a little bit automated, automatic damage, and we can come back later and this is really easy. We could put a row of turtles here or whatever. So so we can use this design no matter what we want to do. So there's a little piece of cobble. See? You see, dumps right in the hopper and into the chest. And there, Hotag says hello. So, nothing special about this spawner. Oh, you fell. I thought you were just saying hello. So let's go peek in here, if I can get up there too. So, okay, cool. So I'll stand up here and cover up the top. Yep. Put that there. And take these out, so give them, so they can read the max damage. Got that all covered up. I'll cover this up. Oh crap. So you can see they're not happy. Alright, there we go. You can see them taking damage. As soon as they come up to this edge. You know what? In a way, we could almost just sit here and watch. You know, they have to be killed. Wait a minute. Be killed from an entity. Okay, so where are we at? Oh, the tree's caught on fire. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I just wanted to show you guys this real quickly, and we will be back getting into the buildcraft stuff here once I get some more rods. Be right back. What we had finished, we took that old spawner idea and we actually redesigned it a good bit. Those track looking things are a conveyor belt from Extra Utilities, I believe. Yeah, conveyor belt from Extra Utilities. So they are getting a little bit of damage by the water and then coming on this conveyor belt and then coming to a Hotag wrote a quick kill script. So turtle kills them and outputs the blaze rods off the back. So we had our other design and we decided to go ahead, if we were going to do it, we were going to go all out. So we have a way we can get XP farm, and we can get our blaze rods for ender chest, ender pouches, and ender tanks. And if we keep this up, we may even maybe try to run a solid boiler off of blaze rods. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But just want to give you a little quick update on where we went with the vanilla spawner with computer craft and dark craft and extra utilities. Kind of blended quite a few mods together. So I'll be back to work on the buildcraft power. So start ready to craft up some of these buildcraft machines so we can actually get some buildcraft power. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a refinery. That's a pretty easy recipe. So with these chips, it makes it a whole lot easier to make these gears and all of these pieces and parts. One thing I want to show you real quickly. So normally, well, you would normally if it like vanilla or modded Minecraft, you'd normally get 4 sticks for every 2 planks. So this kind of comes back in play where you're using that saw to increase your output. So this saw works for more of a vanilla woods. You saw on episode 1, it actually gave me 4 sticks for a piece of Natura wood. So you just got to kind of to see how that goes. So let's pull off. Let's just pull off a stack of sticks. Should be good for right now. And I'm going to make. Let's make like 6 gears for now. And we'll make 2 of those, 2 of these, and then 1 diamond gear, and then we'll save that other iron for the pump. Now we have our gold gear. And we have our diamond gear for our refinery. Got some glass here to make tanks, to make the refinery. So we're going to need, I got more glass cooking. So let's get 3 of those for now. And some redstone torches. Piece of glass. Barely see it. Alright, shift click that in there. And there we have our fuel refinery. Alright, next thing, let's make a pump to pump the oil into our ender tank. I did make the ender tanks while between the break. Also, make myself and Hotag ender pouch hooked up to a secure ender chest, so that way we can not worry about losing too much stuff. So recipe up there. Looks like we have everything we need. See if that glass is finished. Yeah, it is. One thing I wish that there was on this exact crafter, I wish there was a clear recipe button like there is on the AE network system. Alright, there we have our pump. And then we have our ender tank. So let's now make some redstone engines to power this pump. So let's pull up the recipe so I can shift click it in. What's that? Redstone energy meter. Oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder where that's from. So 2 gears, so we'll need to make a few more gears. That's okay. So let's make 4 redstone engines, so we're going to need 8 gears. And we're going to need 4 pistons. And now we should be good. 4 of those. Alright, so we have pump 4. What happened to my 4th one? What did we run out of? Oh, we need another piston. Oh, I'm out of redstone. I'm going to go grab a few redstone. I think Hotag said he found a place for us to pull some fuel, pull some oil off. I keep on saying fuel, but I'm trying to make fuel, getting oil. Now we have another piston. And we can make our last redstone engine. Okay, so let's pull everything down the inventory. Got our refinery. We'll leave that here so we don't lose it. So we're going to go set this up. I'll be right back with you once we find an oil spawn, and I'll kind of be back here to kind of work on the receiving side of it. See you in a minute. Back again. So found a little desert not too far away from our place, and it's just a little thing, but be good for us to start accessing the oil right here. I'm going to go ahead and put everything in my ender pouch for safekeeping. As you can see right here, I have a world anchor from Railcraft. So chicken chunk loaders are currently broken in 1.6.4. So that's why we're not using chunk loaders. These pretty much work the same way as does chunk loaders do, but they do cost ender pearls. So that's the difference. So, you know, it is what it is kind of thing. So that's these two, and we'll put one for these two, and that should be working. Toss down this world anchor right here, and so that's going to give us 12 hours per ender pearl. So that'll be plenty of enough time, probably more than enough time, because I believe you can break this in mid-cycle and it still will keep up how long you have on your clock. So we're just going to let this work, and I will get back to the factory and we'll start working on output. Be back in a second. Hey guys, back again. So just getting this set up to work. Since we do not have thermal expansion, we're going to have to go back old school for setting up a water source so we don't overheat. So I got a 3x3 for water. I'll put my pump down here in the middle. I'm going to try and power this with redstone engines, but I'm going to try to keep an eye on it, make sure I don't overheat the combustion engine. I'm just going to put 4 on for now. So it'll power those two, and I'll put a block here to power these two. I'll take water out the top. We'll put water right there. Just gonna do a wooden conductive pipe, combustion engine, so it hooks up right. And let me grab my ender tank here. This should be full of oil now. I'm just going to put this down for just a minute, and I'm going to leave a little bit of room so I can expand this as we go. So I'm going to run it like this. These are the new Buildcraft 4 pipes, so they actually changed, they're called kinesis pipes. And you mouse over these the tooltips, you can see that this is a max rated of 8 Minecraft joules per tick. So since this only puts out 5, well, we're going to be working on oil for a minute, so it's going to put out less than that. We should have plenty. As you get into more of the higher tier fuels or higher tier pipes, they can support more. Of course, diamond being able to support 1024 a tick, which is a lot. So we'll grab a bucket of here, make sure we're getting some water in. Not that. We're got full of water. Okay, so maybe those redstone engines will work. One other thing I forgot to say about the new pumps for pumping oil, which we didn't do today, but they're a lot better with pumping from out of water. So just grab a bucket of oil so we can get this going. Grab a lever, which I have one more of. Okay, so let's make sure we're working okay. I'm going to set this to work. Well, guess you don't have to set it anymore. And it looks like we are making fuel. All right. I'm going to just go ahead and knock this off right here since we're not using it yet. Just made one refinery since we're still a little bit short on diamonds. So as soon as I see this is running okay, I will pick this up and place it. Which looks like it's okay. So I'm just going to put this right on top, have it to output. So output right in there to this adjacent block. And then do a wooden fluid pipe, some more pipes. So I need to get a few more of these. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a loop around so that it'll actually feed back into itself and keep the engine running right now, and then it'll store the rest in the tank. Let's pop that there. Let me go get some more fluid pipe. I got some made up, I think. Hope everybody's liking the series. Hope we're hopefully like where we're going with this. I know we've had a bunch of fun making these videos. Looks like I'm out of pipe. It's no big deal. Just make some more. Thought I had a little bit more made up, which I didn't. It's okay. Alright, so that 4 should be enough. I do have one tank, and I got some more glass cooking. Let's see if... Yeah, I have the glass. Glass is ready. So we're just going to use buildcraft tanks right now, since we don't have the resources yet to start making big railcraft tanks. So we're just going to let this feed into there, and I will put down a buildcraft tank here on the end. So that way it kind of will feed both. In fact, you know what? I may want to do one more. That way it'll feed that first. And then I'll come back and wire this up a little bit more pretty as we get going. So I need a lever to get the redstone engine working to pump out. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Thanks for joining us again. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitch and Twitter. There's a redstone engine, or redstone torch, that'll work. So you can kind of keep up what's going on with the series and where we're progressing. And once I pop this down, see that we're working good. Make sure this is okay, which it is. In fact, I might want to just put one more bucket in there just to, well, maybe. Let's just wait and see what happens. But again, thanks for joining us. We've got some Buildcraft power working now, so we can actually start making some Minecraft jewels and get a little further into the process. I'll see you next time.